Hey everyone, I'm Steven from Yewtree Legacy. No matter where we come from, we all want the same thing: hope, purpose, and a life that matters. That's what this message is all about.
You say people fear you because you're strong. But strength doesn't make people flinch. Threats do. You say people avoid you because they're weak. But weakness doesn't make people quit. Hostility does. You say you're misunderstood, but maybe you're not. Maybe they understand you perfectly. And that's the problem. You're not a villain in your own story, but in theirs. You're the reason they dread coming home. You're the reason they second-guess their worth. You're the reason they walk on eggshells. And here's the harsh truth. You don't have to be evil to be destructive. You just have to be unaware. Unaware of how your tone cuts deeper than your words. Unaware of how your presence feels like a threat, not a support. Unaware that your tough love is just tough with no love in sight. Let me tell you a story. There was a co-worker, loud, aggressive, always ready to dominate. They didn't throw punches, but they threw fear. Every day felt like a lottery of torment. Who's getting bullied today? Who's going to cry in the bathroom? Who's going to quit just to breathe again? Eventually, it wasn't just the associates who felt it. A high-level manager, seasoned, composed, felt threatened. That was the breaking point. The co-worker was fired, and the atmosphere changed instantly. It was like someone opened a window in a suffocating room. Peace, relief, safety. Weeks later, in a management meeting, someone said, "That employee used to sit in my office and cry, saying, 'I don't know why no one likes me.'" And that's the tragedy. They didn't see themselves as a villain, but they were. Not because they wanted to be, but because they never stopped to ask, what does it feel like to be on the other side of me? In family, you're not feared because you're firm. You're feared because you never listen. In friendships, you're not avoided because you're honest. You're avoided because you weaponize truth without compassion. In business, you're not respected because you're bold. You're tolerated because people are afraid to challenge you. Here's the reality. You don't get to decide how others experience you. You only get to decide whether you care enough to change it. And if you don't, you'll keep mistaking silence for respect and distance for admiration. But they're not signs of power. They're signs of survival. Now, here's your challenge. Ask someone you trust what it's like to be around you. Don't defend. Don't explain. Just listen. Then ask yourself, do I lead with fear or with clarity? Do I correct with cruelty or with care? Do people feel safe or just silent? If you're brave enough to hear the truth, you're brave enough to change it. You're not a villain, but you've built a reputation that says otherwise. And reputations don't lie. They echo. They follow you from one facility to the next, from one relationship to the next, until you decide to rewrite the script. So here's your moment, not to defend your past, but to redeem your future. Because the real villain isn't the one who's feared. It's the one who refuses to grow. You're not the villain because you're strong. You're the villain because you never asked how your strength feels to others.
Thank you for spending this time with us today. I hope it gave you something you can carry into your own life. If you've been feeling overwhelmed or stuck in a cloud of mental clutter, I'd love for you to check out our latest guidebook, Break the Fog, a focus and clarity guide for anxious times. It's designed to help you clear the noise, find peace, and move forward with confidence. You'll find the link in the description.
Thank you for spending time with Yewtree Legacy. For weekly inspiration and free resources, visit yewtreelegacy.com. You'll also find our latest blog and a free 7-day guide to help you start strong. See you again soon. Thanks for joining us here at Yewtree Legacy.